It says I'm live. Can you guys hear me and see me? Am I really live? Hey, Mark. Hey, Rich. Big show back up. Oh, cool. The hell? Oh, man. I knew I should have rephrased everything that I said. Thank you, Matt. I didn't mean it. I hope anybody that heard that didn't take offense. I was just trying to be helpful. But thank you, buddy. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, obviously, give me a second now that I know it's working. Let me find my own second stream on my own TV. It was giving me the spinning wheel of death. Oh, and it says I'm live now, so we'll put it to the test. Well, I'll be damned. I am live now. Hey, Scott. Hey, Chucky B. Hey, Mike. It's either you or Memorex. I saw we had 20 people, so I'll be impressed if 20 people show back up. I was trying to type and get the show going, and nothing seems to be working. Hey, Kevin, congratulations, buddy. Oh, man. So this isn't the first time technology has been giving me some issues. So like literally 20 minutes before the show, I've been trying to get my computer to cast to the TV so I could show the lap times like I did the last time we were live when I did all this stuff. And hey, Paul. Hey, Patrick. Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for showing up. Hey. Thank you, Chris, for showing up. Mr. Blue Ridge, I'm going to show off the track tonight, and I can take some pictures and email them to you. And I obviously, like I told Adam, I can answer any questions you might have, man. Thank you for showing up tonight. Oh, yeah, no, dude, that I don't know if you guys got to catch the PTT live today, but Brian unboxed the brand new Ayrton Senna tribute set and showed off the cars, opened up the track box, and oh my wallet's already screaming at me because I know if there's any available by payday. And then he went and put it in as a Brian's bargain. So he added some track and 3 extra cars. So if you're in the market for a really kick-ass limited edition track set that is guaranteed to probably sell out, I would strongly suggest trying to go buy PTT and taking advantage of that Brian special if you need some extra track to go with it. All right, cool. Well, everybody found me again. Back for the second time. Hey, Keith, I'm glad you're here because I got your box. Oh, yeah, it's a beauty, Paul. I agree 100%. Hey, Douglas. Okay, so now that I'm live, first things first. I want to say congratulations again to G-Bud and to everybody that won on his 250 subscriber giveaway tonight. So rather than me trying to type it, and I'm sorry if I didn't recognize everybody in the chat. I was having to deal with dog issues during that show, most of it. So I barely caught the fact that I actually won something. So thank you again, G-Bud. I appreciate that. And I hope everybody that did win enjoys the cars and the customs that he's going to build for us all. So thank you again. Second part, my plans changed yesterday afternoon, unbeknownst to me until yesterday afternoon. And so regrettably last night, nobody's invoices went out anywhere. But the good news is they will go out tonight later on. Now, if I can't get PayPal to agree with me, I'll send you a personal email. And I now have 2 options for payment. So you can either pay through PayPal. And now I was going to go through Zelle, but my bank doesn't do Zelle. So, and they just know on their app, it says that they're no longer going to be doing app payments or requests starting the end of next month. And I'm like, well, then why am I even downloading it? So I went with Venmo, and it's at Scott's House HO is what it'll be. So Scott Daniel, it'll be easy to find. So I'll put both of those in the email if I have to do it that way. If I can get PayPal to cooperate, I'll just do it the standard way. But either way, one way or another, like I told Todd with Toju Racing when I was speaking to him today about all his stuff and the giveaways and surprises that I've got for you guys that he's sending my way for Saturday night's show. Technology's been all sorts of fun, and that I'm going to be up late tonight trying to get those all out. So. Hey, Kimber. Yeah, the Motley Crew's all here. Hey, Snug. All right. So once again, my apologies for that, but I do want to relay the fact that Todd wanted me to be sure and relay thank you to everybody that has donated, purchased, bid, or even just watched the show. Because like I said, more eyes on it gets more viewership and more chances for people to see the hobby. And that's what he wants to do. That's what I want to do. That's what everybody that does these creators, that does these channels wants to do. Is we love the hobby. We love the people that are in it. And we want to try to maybe trip somebody else's trigger that makes them want to join the community. And we all, like I said, we all do it our own special way, which is cool because that way everybody has something new to look at and they can find what they like the best and then just join into our community from there. So ready to pay. Oh yeah, no problem. No. And like I said, so just in case anybody wondered, if you're new to purchasing cars on the auction, A, thank you. And B, once again, Todd says thank you for purchasing his stuff. But C, if I say you win a car, you won a car, and then it's on me to get you the invoice. And then even if you don't pay, I just ask, hey, what's going on? So it's no big deal. The car is yours. You just got to reach out to me if for some reason there's a hiccup with paying for it. That's no big deal. I get it. I've had to wait for paychecks before too. But irregardless, it's your car, your prize, the loot that Luke donated, whatever the case may be. If you purchased it and you want it on the auction, it's yours and it's on me to get it to you. So I apologize. That's on me, Douglas. So, and congratulations again for winning the very same night on the giveaway. As you did on the auction. You had a great night. And I noticed you didn't reach out to me about winning the lotto. So I'm guessing that the lotto thing didn't go through. But congratulations on the slot car stuff anyway. Yeah, Zim, that would be funny. And Rich, the tracking number that you had with the shirt, I packed the shirt and your banks, and they're already headed your way. In fact, give me a second and I can check on it. Since I'm running behind, I'm going to run a little longer. So if people blink out, I understand. Well, it looks like some people actually got their stuff today. Let's see where Rich's shirt and bank supports are. They are in the Columbus, Ohio distribution center, my friend. Lotto didn't go so well. Damn it. Well, hey, we'll keep trying. Somebody on this show is going to win the lotto. No problem, Rich. Toju shirt. Yes. Your Toju shirt and your banks. Yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of reasons why it's a good thing my name's not Xavier Adam, but we're not going to get into it on this show. All right, Jeremy, cool. I hope everything arrived okay. Yeah, I was going to say some of it showed delivered. Some stuff showed delivered today. So looks like Andy got his. Jeremy got his. G-Bud got his delivery today. Fred, Randy, Phil, Jim, John. Oh, no, John's in delivery status. Mr. Murphy got his delivery. Yep. Got him yesterday. Okay, cool, Randy. That's what I like to hear. Yep, all good. All right, Andy. Cool. Thanks, man. Randy, Andy. Yep. You'll get them next week. Yeah, Rich, I know what you're talking about, man. Yeah. Yeah. So on tonight's show, if you didn't read the little more, I did copy and paste it again. I didn't have a chance with all the technical issues I had going on to get the Amazon link for the sky wallpaper. But while I am doing the invoices and stuff tonight, I will get that link added to this video. So if you are interested in purchasing clouds for a background, like what I have there, so I applied it to the same. I finished my wood with the stain and polyurethane and did everything, and then I just went in and covered it with the cloud wallpaper. It's self-adhesive and Yeah. Okay, cool, Snud. All right. So, like I said, with all that, I didn't get a chance to add that, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to go through everything that I listed in the description of the show tonight. We've got a full fun pack show. I've got a little bit of something for it. AFX fans, because we are going to rebuild the horsepower shootout Mustang that regrettably arrived with some lack of quality control. And I've got a brand new AFX tune-up kit for it. So we'll be replacing the rear end and the pinion gear since they both wobbled real bad. And then we'll throw the factory tires back on it. And then I have the Camaro from that set right here. And nothing's been done to it since the last time it ran. So it's got the same factory tires on it. So we'll be able to time the Mustang after it gets the factory recall repair. And we'll time it against the Camaro. And then just for giggles, I thought it'd be cool again to show everybody that you don't have to spend a lot of money to make your Mega G Plus car handle really well. This is the factory rear end on it. Everything else is factory. The only thing I did was put a set of Viper tires on it and one extra traction magnet. So it's got one extra traction magnet. You can see how narrow those tires are. Those are meant for a Viper hub, not the factory G Plus hub, Mega G Plus hub. So they're not even the right size tire. But last time that we ran the car, I think 2 weeks ago, it showed like that we were able to pick up like over a half a second over a box stock car with just that little upgrade. And so if you've got an extra traction magnet and you've got a set of decent tires to throw on there, you can have a hop up on your car for less than $5. Pretty cool. And then I thought it'd also be cool to show the whenever we race the stock cars, since these are like full-bodied street cars. This is what I race whenever we race our stock car at Mega G Plus class right here. And it's been maxed out as much as you can max out one of these, other than putting silver shoes on it. I've got level 42 magnets. I've got a Viper Razor front end and a Viper rear end with Viper tires. And it runs even significantly quicker than the others. But like I said, it'll be kind of cool to see stock to modified to maxed out as far as these cars can go. And so that'll kind of take care of the AFX part of it tonight. But TYCO people, rejoice, because I have some really cool stuff to show us tonight as far as the TYCO stuff goes. And that is on the 440x2 chassis. Oh, there, I already got some out. No, I don't. They called them the X3 chassis right at the very end, and then they never released them with these magnets. But they went ahead and made a bunch of them before they knew that Mattel was going to drop TYCO, the Hot Wheels electric racing brand, basically, and get rid of it. And so I have a set of those factory Neo magnets that are in these little holders for a factory 440 X2 x2. And then I've got a bone stock factory chassis. So we're going to time the bone stock chassis against the one that's got these magnets in it. And then, as a little nice extra bonus, if you remember, I mentioned that there was a vendor on eBay, Black Cat Racing. Oh, cool, Patrick. I hate TYCO. Well, hey, since you hate TYCO, Rich, there's a bunch of cases you can just send to me. You got my address. Just wrap them up really nice. So there's this company here, Black Cat Racing, slot cars, bodies, and parts. You can find them on eBay. This is the standard Magnum 440 TYCO bar magnet. traction magnet. He makes some that are 3D printed that he puts the Neo magnets in. There. They need to do them for an HP7. Yeah, that'd be cool. I may reach out to him and see. So anyway, I've got a bone stock 440 chassis, brand new, even with the sponge tires that are brand new. And if you want to get any of these parts for these cars that you see here, you can go to protinkertoys.com, protinkertoys.com. Other than these, the magnets that we're showing off, but you can get these chassis at protinkertoys.com. And then I'm going to throw on a set of gel claw tires for the TYCO 440. And you can get these also at protinkertoys.com, protinkertoys.com. And so basically, I'm not going to try to tempt fate with the YouTube curse. I thought I would do this stuff live and build it live, but then I remembered the last time. And so that quickly went away. And that's why immediately after work, I started assembling and disassembling cars. So I've got one of each of the chassis already built up. Both of them brand new. And there's the magnets. Obviously, we don't have shoes on the this one. And so there's the 440. And then I can slap the factory shoes back on that one real quick. Maybe. And then here's the 440 times 2 with the Neo magnet upgrade. And then you can see there that I did put some silver shoes on this one, a couple of my leftovers. And when we're all done tonight, after I put the tires on them and we played with them a little bit, I'm going to put one of my runner bodies on that I've got back here behind all the stickers. I'm going to have to move those out of the way and open up the door. That's one thing I didn't get a chance to do, and get one of my bodies on there, Indy style body. And then I built these specifically for some people that have been very helpful to me and my channel. And you will see these chassis again in the future. So I thought that'd be kind of cool too. So you guys will be privy to seeing them run, be tested, and see how much an improvement they make, and then see them again when they run on the new person's track. That's an insult to TYCO. Those are some nice Auto Worlds. Wrong channel, Adam. There's a couple of Auto World channels, but this one isn't that. So once again, I'm going to hold this up there in case you're interested in getting, if you have your standard TYCO 440 chassis that has that bar magnet on there. There it goes. You can replace it with these. And oh, you know, this is my little section of Auto World. Yeah. Yeah, I have a small section. I do collect some Auto World. Well, actually, I guess I got more than a small section. So I got about a quarter of my room. Thanks for pointing that out. So now I do have another set of these coming. He does make them in colors. He calls them the IROC. They come in red, white, blue, and yellow. And so when I get those in, I'll show those off too. So I'll be building one of each of these chassis with one set of each of these magnets. So both of them have Neo magnets, which is pretty cool. And then before we get started and I swing the camera around, I'm showing you stuff here that's in front of me. If you remember Saturday night, Roski, I mentioned that he had sent me this car, and it was the featured car of the week. And this is the car that I told him we would run tonight. So we'll also run this bad boy after we get done running all that. And then if you also remember, my buddy Rick purchased Toju's Quaker State truck, NAS truck, and he donated it. He was going to give it to Mr. Benito, but Mr. Benito already had one. So then he regifted it to the channel to re-auction. And so rather than re-auction it again on Saturday night, I said that I would run it again tonight on Monday night. This is my version of that truck, and show everybody how good this truck looks going around the track and how well it handles, and that you would be able to have your chance to buy this very same truck, except, oh, here it is. So here's mine, and this is the one you can bid on Saturday night. They're the very same truck. But I wanted to show you guys what it looked like going around the track, and maybe change your mind if you didn't think you wanted to bid on it. The next thing I wanted to show and talk about was, I want to say thank you again to Rich's Slot Car Room and Mr. Keith Rooster Horton for supplying me with those pipes. And I forgot to bring the car in here that they go to, but that's okay. Let me see if I can get it to. And you can see that's where I was holding it when I did the pin. And so if you remember, I said I was going to give an honest review on these. Oops. These right here. And so if you couldn't make out that, they turned out pretty good. I dug out one of the my old original AFX Broncos, and the whole front end of it, the chrome was basically rubbed off. How it didn't break the front bumper bar, I'll never know. But anyway, I did part of the grill, and I know it needs a lot more detail work, but I was just trying to show you guys what it would look like if you guys wanted to invest in those pins. And you can see they're pretty shiny. And so I would honestly give them a thumbs up. I would honestly say you won't be disappointed. They come in 3 different sizes, and you don't have to necessarily remove the piece from the car. What I plan on doing when I try to get close to the body is I'm just going to put some tape around there, and then that way I can go to town on it. But anyway, that was all yellow, like you can see on the one side, and then that's what it turned out to. Yeah, they work great, Kevin and guys. Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And that's why I said I wasn't going to give them my thumbs up, because this is a completely different brand than I had used in the past, and I couldn't find mine. And I wanted to make sure that before I gave them the old thumbs up, and you can see there's the 3 different tip sizes. So I give them the thumbs up. And if you guys are interested, I'll include the link to these, because I also bought these off of Amazon, like I bought the wallpaper. I'll throw that link in the description of the video later tonight. So if you're interested in getting you some chrome pins, maybe touching up some of the damaged chrome on your older vehicles, it's actually shiny in person versus, I don't know if it's looking more silver. But the old chrome is over there, and you can tell the new chrome on the other side of the grill. So I did answer you 3 times, Rich, but you just ignored me. That's okay, buddy. I'm giving you a hard time. But yes, I did answer. But several people chatted in between the time that I answered and you were able to see it. So no big deal. This way, we got a tech tip for everybody. And if you want to send me that name of that paint can company, what brand or whatever, I can get some of that. We can try that out too. No, you're good, man. Yeah, Keith. So thank you, man. I want to show off again. These are the pipes. And you can see the shiny. It's not silver. It's actually a chromish. So, no, I'm 100% sold on them. And I'm going to finish those up and put them on the modified car. I think modified racer is what they call it. And then reattach them, and then I'll show the car off, and you guys won't be able to tell. But if you're wanting to know what that looked like before I painted it, this is what it looked like before I painted. Use that chrome pen. Just plain old white. And then Yep, I'm thoroughly impressed. I give it the Scott's thumbs up. I can wholeheartedly say that I would have no problem recommending these to people if they wanted to touch up their chrome or wanted to use them for chrome tip stuff. So Scott's thumbs up there. Kind of like the wallpaper. I give that a thumbs up too. These 3 pins I think were $9.99. Douglas, am I right, Paul? Is that what they were, about $9.99? Hey, machines. Hey, I was right. I remember. Thank you, Paul. Lets me know the old brain still got some functioning electrodes going up there. Yeah, on Amazon, Rich. I know. Roski, I think I'm almost for sure I paid. Well, I mean, Paul just confirmed it. I'm almost 99.9% sure I paid $9.99 for mine. Well, plus the good old government tax. Now, like I mentioned, my friend and buddy, supporter of the channel, Mark with Mark's Slot Car Garage. If you've watched him build any of his cars, you've seen him get out several tools that he uses to help him maximize the performance of his cars. And while the average person that has a slot car track probably isn't going to buy a lot of those because they're maybe more expensive than maybe somebody wants to spend on a hobby tool per se. That's why I'm trying to show the inexpensive hop-ups on like a Mega G Plus car. It doesn't take a lot of money to make your car run a lot better and have more fun with it. And if you have more fun, you're going to do it more often and you're going to tell more people, and rather than crashing all the time and getting mad. So with his inspiration, I thought that I would try to find one that was like the one that he has, but not the one that he has, to see if there was a cheaper, more viable option out there. Now, what I have found was on the Nitro Slots slot car, I don't know, whatever they call that, forum. Yeah, that's what they call that stuff, forum. And they all swore up and down with this. I think this thing was like $15. Forum, yeah, that's the word, Rich. Okay, cool, Douglas. And thank you, Roski, too, for chipping in, man. And they all swore by this bad boy. And you're saying, well, Scott, how's that going to work? And I said the same thing, so I had to read. And I literally haven't done anything to it. There's the little battery protector and everything. It's literally brand new. So anyway, long story short, from what they said in the thing, in the forum, now one of the guys, you can see it comes with this protective lid that you can flip over, and it's actually concaved to where it will sit in there like a tray. But what he did is because it has an automatic time shut-off timer, is he took his and took it to his drill press and drilled out where the power button goes right there, so that he could turn it off and on without having to take the cover off and on all the time, which I thought was a pretty cool trick. And so what he was pointing out is it's not going to give you the mechanical downforce of the actual magnet, like a gauge meter will, that actually shows you the magnetic downforce or pull of said magnet. What this will do, because this has a metal tray right there, is when you put the cover over on it, it hovers right above. As you can see there, I'm trying to show you, it's just right above it. Okay, and when you put a magnet on there, it lifts that tray up, which gives you a negative reading on the weight scale. And you're saying, well, what's that going to do for me? Well, it's an easy way for you to match up magnets. So if you put on one TYCO magnet and you don't know if the other TYCO magnet is the same strength, then you put on one, you see the reading, you put on the other one, put it on see the reading, and then you can see the difference in the two strengths. Replicates downforce. Yep. Hey, Patrick. Bright thumb. I'll show it again for you, Rich. Big thumb. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, I'm here to share. And I'm not saying that the one that Mark has is bad. I'm just saying that I think he said it was like 40 or 50 bucks. This thing cost me 15. And that was what he was saying. Test your magnets on the cheap. So what I thought I would do tonight is we just try it out. See if it works. Oh, well, we're off to a good start. It's telling me hi. Oh, well, it was telling me hi. Well, we may not do this tonight until I read some instructions that are in micro print. Hey, Ed. Yeah, thank you, Douglas. Okay, well, something pulled up. Well, here, let me put the cover back on and let's see what happens. No. Ah, there it is. Yeah, they told me I was going to have to put it on grams. So, sorry, I'm learning as I go here. Or didn't have time to test it. Yeah. Hey, Rob, thanks for showing up, man. All right. Well, I'm going to have to read the instructions and play with the modes because obviously I don't have something on right, and I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys to death. But suffice to say, Saturday night, if you show up for the Saturday night show, I will have an answer and I will show you if it works and I will tell you if it doesn't. But they all seem to say that it worked and it was one of their best tips that people had given out. So we'll see. And once again, this is what I'll be. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Douglas. That's why I don't want to do it live because I'd be sitting there going, I'd be using my camera to read it on the computer. And nobody wants to see that. So crack me up. So, well, I mean, it looks good so far and it turned on. Well, so, we're off to a good start, but let's get the show rolling. And that'll be a tool that we'll give a review on this next coming Saturday night. We'll set this out of the way. Come on. Here, let me swing the camera around. Tommy, I did. I'll be answering all those later tonight after the show, after I get the dogs fed and laundry started. I apologize. Yesterday afternoon, plans changed that I didn't plan on. All right, so now that that's swung around, let me. US Magnum 1000 XR. Sorry about that, man. It says you can do both with it, Mark, and I guess I'm going to have to read the instructions to get it set up because they said you could weigh the car with everything and show the actual downforce with the car, or you could weigh the individual magnets with it because it pulls the tray up and makes it negative. So hopefully they're right. And if they are, I will post it in. I'll put that link to that Nitro Slots web forum in the chat. Are there pin holes? No, he had to drill them for the guide pins, Mark. And then he actually used a marker on the clear plastic, so he set the magnets in the same spot every time. None of that needed. Now that's funny, Adam. None of that needed. Oh, crack me up. So here, let me zoom in a little more. And once again, Luke, if you're still with me, buddy, thank you again for the sign. I appreciate that. And Roski, thank you again for the car. And since we're not going to be able to do the magnet testing thing as easy as I thought we were going to be able to, then I'll move the other test stuff I had over here out of the way. And so I've already got the chassis already done. So what I'll do is I'll just put the shoes back on this one, and this will be our factory test one. And just to show you once again, it's got the factory sponge tires on it. So give me a second to embarrass myself when I say I can put these on real quick. And I can do it a lot better without trying to hang over the camera in front of my face. So give me just a second. That way you guys don't have to see the YouTube curse live. You can just hear me talk about it. Wow. All right. That's a good wow, all right, by the way. Oh, well. I thought it was. I'm used to using these double magnets and or double springs. I'm sorry, and these little single factory springs can be finicky sometimes, especially if one of them's bent like that one is. Uh-oh, we having an auto world debate in here? Well, come on, man. Well, maybe, maybe not. Maybe borrow his trifocals. Yeah. Well, I don't have much light over here, and I'm not at my normal workstation. So there's my excuses, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm not going to sit here and bore everybody. Just suffice to say, I've got a factory bone stock 440, brand new. And then there's the Magnum with the Neo magnets in it. And then here's the 440 with the Neo magnets that are in these little holders. And just so you guys know, I have found a magnet company, and I am going to try to replace these with some that are stronger if these don't work out right. Well, to my liking, because these factory magnets just don't have much area, as you can see. That's the only traction part of the whole thing, is that little rectangle right there. And on an AFX car, you know, they're not much better with those little dots, but they are stronger than the factory 440s. So here's the wobbly ring gear or axle we're in. There's the oops. There's the pinion. Let's get this party started. Fix some cars and get them on the track. Couple set springs, shoes, axle, tires. This is a pinion installation tool from Hardin Creek. That's what that HCS is. And then it's got the different 7-tooth, 8-tooth, and then Viper 7-tooth. Well, we're not using that one. We're using the 7T up here at the top. See how that works? So that holds that in place. So you can stick it on that little shaft. They were drilled too big. You should have called him up and told him to give you another one. I'm sure he would have. And that's made for an aftermarket 7-tooth gear, not this big old long factory gear. So you've got to kind of start it with the factory gear or the factory thing first. Looks pretty on your workbench though. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the dead space. I'm working. So, hey, that's how that tool works. Going to put the old crappy stuff back on it. So move that over here. Got to do a little adjustment. Wow. There we go, finally. Now it's true again. So, yay. So there's the old horsepower shootout Mustang. There, hey, there's a good shot of that flake in that blue metal flake in that paint, like I was trying to tell you guys about. So you can see they got their factory tires and rims on them. All right, so let me move the camera. And then once I run them around the track, I'll put some of my secret sauce on there. All right, now let's see if I can move you guys around without too much of an earthquake. There we go, Chris. And let me see if I can get the timing system to pull up on the TV so I can shoot you guys the lap times whenever I get them. Let's see if we can get that to work. And if not, then I'll just go ahead and start up the Obiasu. And so in case anybody's wondering for the first time, if you've ever never seen my track, going this way from this corner to there is a 4x8 sheet of plywood. And then from here over is another 54 inches this way. So I have like a little over 8 feet this way, and I've got 8 feet this way. Yeah, the banking, Jim, thank you for that, by the way. The banking starts right here, and then it goes all the way around and comes around until it flattens out right here, and then comes back around, flat, 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 then bank, 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 then flat, 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 flat again. Up against the wall, yeah. That's why I was able to pitch the angle more. That's more of a bank than it is with the factory supports and even Luke supports. I've got it twisted up higher. I've got like a 33 or 34 degree bank corner right now. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the other computer and try to get the timing system going on the TV. But I don't know that it's going to work. Yeah, no. So my stupid Vizio TV that's in here is not picking it up. So I'm just going to have to tell you lap times. I apologize. I can sit here and turn the TV off and on several times and eventually get it to work, but we've already been on almost 45 minutes and I don't want to bore everybody to death. So while the Biasu stuff's opening up, cars for tonight, set them over here. Got the Quaker State truck and Roski's custom build. Thank you again, Roski. But like I always do, just to get the track warmed up and get me warmed up, as I throw on the Escort Rally. It's got a Hardin Creek Viper Sportsman chassis underneath it, is what that's called, with the bigger front hubs. So it looks factory. All right, let me go over here to the timing system and get it started. Nope, okay. All right, I'll turn my laptop computer sound up as loud as it'll go, but I doubt you're going to be able to hear anything. So let me run a few laps with the old Escort here, get kind of loosened up, and then we'll throw on a Camaro or the Mustang and get some lap times. Oh, crash. Already cattywampus the body on it. That's all right. Clean the tires real quick. And like I said, I'm not going after any speed records or lap records with this bad boy. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. I didn't have a lot of time with after work and D-Bud's giveaway and getting everything set up to get in some time. So, all right, that's good. Hey, Fox, thanks for showing in, man. Slightly mad in the house, halfway around the world. Do you guys want me to focus in more, or do you like this as wide as I can get it? Or you guys tell me, is this a good enough view? Or well, I'm letting the lag catch up. I'm getting me a new. A lot of people use different things. I use a lint roller to clean my tires. Cheap, 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 cheap. Yeah, there it is, Chris. Yeah, just throw you a couple of 4x8, a sheet of 4x8 plywood up, and throw a sheet over it, and put you up a little temporary track, Chris. that's how all this started. Was literally a banquet table, a card table, and then one 4x8 sheet and a half of another one, and then I expanded it whenever I built the table. I didn't want to invest all this money building a table if my friends weren't going to do it. When I saw that they were into it, then I decided to go ahead and invest the money. All right, so I'm going to get rid of the old lap times so that we can get 5 laps going or something. Hey, G-Bud, congratulations again on the 250 and on the giveaway. All right, so I'm going to make like 5 laps with the horsepower shootout exclusive Camaro. And if you're wondering how to get your cars to shine like my cars shine, I use Novus first, and then I use Cerakote ceramic sealant on top. And as you can see, yeah, it works. Polish, 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 shine, 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 pretty, pretty, pretty. Well, maybe. Oh, no. Uh-oh. My dog got under here today, and that's why I blocked her out, is because she moved shit around. Stuff, sorry. Oh, I've got to get underneath here and fix stuff. Well, we may be dead old DOA. Yeah. Oh, love my dogs. Okay, well, looks like this just got cut short because I keep blowing my fuse. Yep. Well, that sucks. It's just been a Monday. I guess since the TV wasn't connecting with the computer, that should have been my first hint. And having so many issues with YouTube should have been the second hint. And then the third hint should have been me having such a hard time trying to put on a set of stupid shoes and a pinion gear on a Mega G Plus car. So it looks like to me the universe is trying to tell Scott that he just needs to call it a night on this. I could sit here and try to fix what she broke, but I don't know exactly what she undid or did not do. But apparently, me putting juice through the track just did it. So thank you to everybody for showing up tonight. I apologize for it being such a lame ass show. I hope that there was some educational stuff in there. If I can get the track running successfully, if nobody has anything going on Friday night, I'll go live again on Friday night so we can get this done, because this is kind of embarrassing to say the least. We're just in a timeout. We're in a pause. There's a major crash. There's a red flag, however you want to put it. But for right now, it looks like Snake Hill Speedway's on the red flag status. So until I can get underneath there and get out my light and figure out what she did wrong or what she did when she got her foot hung. So more encouragement for me to get underneath there and fix my wiring, to say the least. Rain delay, yeah, that is. Yeah, one of those Mondays, Douglas. Yeah, yeah, my guys, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm hiding my anger right now behind a fake smile because I'm really pissed. It's yeah. I looked forward today all day while I was at work because work was a Monday at work, and it looks like it just continued after work. So I apologize again, guys. Thank you all for showing up. I hope you learned something at least valuable with the metallic mirror pins. That went right. I do want to thank Keith again for sending me the package. We will do a Look What Scott's Got on the Saturday show for that, Keith. And thank you again for doing that. Rich, thank you again for sending those pipes too, Keith. I appreciate that. Everybody that purchased something on Todd's auction on Saturday night, give me a little bit to get things settled down here. And at some point tonight, you will receive either an email with the two options to pay to the PayPal account like you've always paid without a request. Or if you want to, you can use the Venmo and send it that way. And then just like always, once I receive the money, I'll send out an email barring any more technical difficulties, showing that they will be whatever you purchase will be shipped out. And as some people found out, you will get your stuff, I promise, despite how my Monday's going. But thank you guys again for putting up with the technical difficulties in finding take two. Sorry that it took us an hour and a half to get to the point of me saying uncle. But like I said, we'll try to do it again. So Wednesday night, go by and check out my buddy Adam at Adam Slot Cars and More. He's got some more great stuff you guys are going to want to check out. Thursday night, check out my friends over at ProTinkerToys.com, ProTinkerToys.com. Brian, Adam, Brian, Randy, and Danny, or Daniel, whichever one he wants to go by, and Mac and the gang. Go by and check them out for auction night and race night. And if you're not into the race night, then you can flop on over to Kenton's show, Slot Cars and HO Trains, and do the Pimp My Layout and get out your phone like Roski did last week, and Paul's done several times. Mark's done it. I've done it. Rich has done it. Several others have done it. So join in if you don't want to have your own channel and take advantage of Kenton's awesome show. And then on Friday night, just plan on it. I'll go live on Friday night at 7 o'clock. I'll post another thumbnail, hopefully of cars on the track, which will be a good sign. And so I will see you back on Friday night for some running of the cars. And then on Saturday night, we've got Slot Car Saturday Night Live, and we will do the week 4 or 5 of the Toju Racing's auction and wrap that all up and give a grand total of what we'll be donating to him to help with his medical bills. So, guys, check out everybody's new stuff that you probably see pop up in your feeds. Giving them a thumbs up. I know they appreciate the support. Once again, G-Bud, congratulations on your 250. Let's get Adam over that 500 so he can have a big giveaway. Guys, thank you again for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you on Wednesday night on Adam's show, Thursday night at PTT or on Kenton's show, and then I will be back here at Scott's House of HO Racing on Friday night for cars on the track that we were supposed to do tonight. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Stay warm. Be safe. I know the storms are hitting. We'll see you guys soon. Get out there and light some sparks and melt some plastic on your track. Take care.